Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions and back with Ren. We're kind of jumping up to the newest one that he just did. He just sent it out a couple of days ago and I didn't get a chance to do it immediately, but I thought I would pop it in now. I know I can't compete with the big people with tens of thousands of viewers, but we are building the channel. Thank you very much for everyone who has subscribed. So keep subscribing if you haven't already and share with your friends so we can get some more subscribers on here, make the channel a little stronger. So this is Ren with Animal Flow. Usually he's incredibly inventive and interesting, and his videos are cool too. So we'll have a watch and a listen, and then afterwards I'll talk about the lyrics. Let's get started with Ren Animal Flow. Also, I should mention that this is sort of Canadian Ren because he's in Canada and he's made some videos here, so that's kind of cool. A little Canadian content going on in a way. So let's have a listen to Animal Flow.
Da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum. Animal flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king where chaos and anarchy roam, and trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows whenever I pick up the mic and begin. Whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out the pin. Animal flow. Out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat and I'm swinging it back, and it's spooky, your bike cause I'm bored. Lord of the cannibals, bro.
I'm just going to stop there for a second, but I'll go back. I love this scene. It's almost like he's in a jungle there. And of course, we've got all the different characters, all the different animal characters going on. The pig in the kitchen slaughtering. I mentioned before where he had pigs in some of his videos, and I thought it might have represented pigs to the slaughter, but in this case, it's slaughtering. So, yeah. And of course, Ren's voice always is amazing. But the setting is very, very cool as well. Let me back that up a little bit. I love the way he's dressed too.
Flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king where chaos and anarchy roam, and trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows whenever I pick up the mic and begin. Whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out the pin. Animal flow. Out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat and I'm swinging it back, and it's spooky, your bike cause I'm bored. Lord of the cannibals, bro. A murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter attack. On the king of the jungle, I roar. Animal.
Of course, we have the aquatic creatures in the bathtub, so that makes sense. And all these words in the back: animal, cannibal. I can't see the others, but explicit. All right, let's back it up.
Animal. Animal flow, I'm the flow CEO. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes. Mountain volcanic, I blow and cause mayhem and panic. There's nowhere to run from my mind. I'm an impassable foe, never slowing, just growing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine. Animal flow.
Ooh, that was spooky. Talk about a flow. He's got great flow, doesn't he, when he's rapping, and he gets his lines in so quickly, and it's so smooth that you almost forget how good he is. I think sometimes we might miss that because it's like anything else. When someone is really an expert at something, really, really talented, they make it look easy, but it's not easy to get all of those lines in there.
And panic, there's nowhere to run from my mind. I'm an impassable foe, never slowing, just growing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine. Animal flow. Out in the wilderness, I will be king. Sit on my throne, I'm the Lord of the Rings. Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling. They will be clothing my sins. I came to win over and over again. I'll take your life with a grin. Animal. 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 Mary had the little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how the blood it flows.
As usual, Ren has a lot of allusions to other things, and we're going to go through the lyrics later, so we'll talk about that. But yes, Mary had a little lamb. Everybody knows that rhyme, and of course he's contrasting the white of the fleece with the blood, and giving us some really excellent imagery, or maybe I shouldn't call it excellent imagery, but some very clear imagery going on here. And they have the lamb being led by a wolf here. Really inventive.
It made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary how the blood it flows. Horrific, explicit, I feel parasitic, acidic, I'm eating your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it. I get kinda sick when I'm stressed. I am the I am the storm, I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am the beast. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I'm an animal, yes, I'm an animal, yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational, yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down, cause hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown. Animal flow, show no mercy under my rule. I won't be kind, I will be cruel. Down on my foes in a paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro, so never mistake a man for a fool. I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool. Animal. Animal.
Very good. I'm just going to stop there because the ads will pop up quickly. Excellent video, really good rapping and rhyming, and we're going to look at the lyrics in just a minute. And of course, I love Ren's voice. Also, just the setting I mentioned before, it was really amazing with all the different characters of people there. I don't know whether these are all his friends or who, but they did a really great job on that. Let's have a look at the lyrics now. Animal Flow by Ren. Animal Flow, you're in the mind of a cannibal king where chaos and anarchy roam and trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows. Whenever I pick up the mic and begin, whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out the pin. So a lot going on there. You're in the mind of a cannibal king. So he's the cannibal king, I'm guessing, and we're in his mind. He's showing us what's in his mind. Chaos and anarchy. That's what's roaming around up here in his mind. Trouble bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity, perhaps. I think we all sometimes feel that there's a certain insanity going on in our minds. And then, of course, referring to his music, picking up the mic and writing. It's like pulling out the pin, so a hand grenade, explosive. It's very explosive, happening in his mind, maybe happening in his music as well. So really inventive way of putting it, and the imagery is fantastic. Even if we hadn't seen the video, we would get some great imagery. If you have imagination, I'm sure you do. But the video was excellent, the way that they put it all together with all the characters and the settings that they've collected, and even going outside and in the night. Just it all transitioned and flowed together. Speaking of flow, his flow, animal flow, the flow of the video, all really well done. Out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat, and I'm swinging it back, and it's booky. I bite because I'm bored. Lord of the cannibals, bro. A murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counterattack. I'm the king of the jungle, I roar. There was kind of a roar there at the beginning of the video too, which I almost stopped to mention, but I didn't want to stop too often, when he was just first standing up from the sofa there, I think. Yeah, really good. I don't know whether I have anything to add there. I bite because I'm bored. Probably referring again to his music. This is when he's writing. This is when he's dropping music. Because the music takes him out of that boredom, but maybe out of that chaos as well. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. It's what creates the lyrics and the music and the creativity, but it's also what pains him sometimes. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to move here and I'm messing it up. There we go. Maybe. Animal flow. I'm the flow CEO, Chief Executive Officer. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes. Mountain volcanic, I blow and cause mayhem and panic. There's nowhere to run from my mind. Yeah, so he's talking about all the things that are going up here, and he's got loads of mountains of murderous rhymes up there, coming out like a volcano sometimes, never slowing, just growing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast blood. I drink it like wine. Make me thirsty here. Uh, so yeah, again, the flow is exceptional the way he delivers it, not the way I deliver it. And never slowing, just growing. So he's always growing in his music. He's always trying to be more inventive, more inclusive. And I have to say that he's done a couple of songs now while he's been in Canada, and he's doing his treatments. The treatments must be going well because he looks great, sounds great. Of course, some of that could be, makeup and lighting and everything, but still, he seems to be doing all right. He seems to be stronger than I am on a good day. So that's good to know. I want him to do well. Animal flow. Out in the wilderness, I will be king. Sit on my throne. I'm the Lord of the Rings. So there's an allusion to the Lord of the Rings. Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling. So he's wearing the hides of animals like jewelry. Um, they will they will be clothing my sins. Okay, so hiding his sins or clothing. Well, maybe not hiding them, decorating them. I came to win over and over again. I take your life with a grin. Animal. And then we had the Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it drip, drop until the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how the blood it flows. So, using Mary had a little lamb, often, thought of as a children's rhymes, but a lot of children's rhymes were very violent when they were first written and weren't necessarily meant for children either. but even the ones that were for children, some of them were a lot more gruesome than the way we know them now. I have some of them here in an old book, and they're surprisingly different than what you think of them. So he's using that little nursery rhyme and contrasting the nice white fleece. We usually think very pretty, very gentle lamb and red blood, So yeah, very, very smart idea there. Horrific explicit. So of course that is horrific and explicit. I bleed parasitic. He's had parasites or parasitic in a lot of his lyrics, and I think that's because of the tick and the Lyme disease, the parasite, and then of course he talks about the parasitic nature of economy and governments and things of that nature, the power culture. So he's extended it beyond that, of course, but I think that's where it might originate from. Acid, I'm eating your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid. Not mentally with it. Okay, so I actually think he is mentally with it in real life. This is just a song and lyrics, but I think he is exploring the idea that we often think that we're losing it. I certainly do sometimes. I think I'm losing it. But on the other hand, he's controlling it and he's reining it in and he's using it. So he's a very intelligent man. I get kind of sick when I'm stressed. I am the eye, I am the storm, I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am the beast. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. So he's using the flip sides. He's all of these things. He's the storm, but he's also the eye of the storm. He's the fury, but he's also the scorn. He's the beast, but he's also the belly of the beast. So uh, yeah, I really like how he's put these contrasting or these paradoxes together and made them all inclusive in what he is. Um, yes, I'm an animal. Yeah, we're all animals actually. Yes, sometimes the things I do are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Okay. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down. Cause hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow. Burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown. So, again, I was sort of mentioning this earlier that sometimes he extends it beyond the illness and beyond the original context into something broader. And here he's talking about government, houses of parliament, and the capital, and how he's going to burn it all down. And and how they burn quite easily. Sometimes maybe that's a reference to the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Not sure, maybe. Show no mercy under my rule. I won't be kind, I will be cruel. Drown all my foes in a paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro, so never mistake a man for a fool. I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool. All right, so a bit of a threat there. uh, yeah, he's not going to show any mercy. He's not going to be kind. He's going to be cruel. He's going to drown all his foes in a paddling pool. Pool of blood, I'm assuming that he's talking about here. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro. And then it ends with animal. I'm pretty sure that's the end of it. Just scroll down a little bit. Yes, that's the last word. I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool. So yeah, he's going to tear down a horrible system to have another horrible system because he's going to be tyrannical. So it's not any better. Uh, and that's an intelligent thing too, to recognize that sometimes what we replace uh, what we don't like with, it's just as bad or worse. So he may be making a bit of a comment about that too. I'm not sure. There's lots of things you can extract from Ren's lyrics because there's so much packed into the lyrics. He makes so many allusions to other books, movies, songs, etc., mythologies, whatever. And he includes lots of contradictions and paradoxes, and it's just amazing what he does with his lyrics and then with his performance as well. So I love Ren. I did right from the beginning. I don't, at first I wasn't sure why. Now I'm beginning to know why because there's just so much. But somehow he draws you in right away, and he certainly kept my attention. I'll say that. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know, and let me know if you liked Animal Flow, and also what else you would like to hear from Ren or anyone else. It's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. I'm sneaking this one in today as an extra because I wanted to get it out while it's still new. I will be going back to more of Ren's earlier music and building up to the newer music again because we're going to cover everything of Ren's if I can. All right, that's it for now. Bye bye.